So my goal for this time is basically just to get our teammates, new teammates, because I think we have actually 4 opportunities to get new teammates this time. I think I'm counting correctly. Because I'm trying to think. On the way there, because I think we can get one possible new teammate right here. I think this is... What route is this? Route 5? I believe. Yeah, I think that's Route 5. I think we could do Route 5 and then... the one right by... I'm like forgetting the cities. This is terrible. Viridian City? I think it's Viridian City. Diglett's Cave, I'm gonna give you 2 guesses as to what we'll get there. And then the route next to it, I think that's Route 11. This is the most accurate I will get to naming the routes in any game. I don't pay attention to the routes otherwise. That is literally the closest I will get. So, switch the team a little bit, just to get some experience. Probably not... I shouldn't even say probably not. Most definitely we're not going to get Lieutenant Surge's gym until next time, since we have to do the SS and first. And that's I want to knock out all the trainers there. But I think right here we can possibly get someone new if we don't run into another duplicate, which... chance of happening is pretty high. Okay. Okay. I will take it. I will take it. I'm not sure. I'm hoping a quick attack will be enough. Or not even enough. No! Okay. There goes our encounter. Dang. That would have been actually very useful to have. And I did not think it through. 10 level difference. Probably not a good idea. Nidoran. No, I'm okay. Thanks. Oh, sorry. Dude, it would be really useful if I did have a Nidoran, though. I'm trying to think of, like, the team building that I currently have. The team I have right now, honestly, is not that bad. I just really like Nidoran. I don't get to use it enough. I think I've only used it in 1 playthrough. And even then, I think I was just trying to finish the game, like, as quickly as possible, so I don't think I really worked with it that much. I think we can get another encounter here, but I don't know what's available here that I haven't already gotten. I don't think there's a whole lot. I get 2 chances if there's a duplicate. Yep. I kind of figured. Yeah, out of all the possibilities, I feel like this is the route where I'm not really going to have a lot of options. Diglett's Cave, you're kind of guaranteed to get at least one. Well, no, not unless you... If you miss the catch, then not really. And it looks like this is not going well for me. So, we've tried 2 times. We've already lost 2 catches. If I can knock out all of the trainers and hopefully just get to the Pokemon Center, I want to at least get there, get to Diglett's Cave, and whatever is next to it. I think it's Route 11. I want to get to Route 11, try to knock out all the trainers there. That's the goal right now. But I'm hoping to God that I can at least get a Drowsy in Route 11. Because that would be like the most useful thing we could possibly get right now. Like, considering the coverage psychic types have, that's going to be the most useful we could possibly get at this moment. But we're going to have to work with this. I think we're pretty solid anyway. I don't think we're in any sort of real trouble at this moment, but... What did they say they were sending out? I was going to say, I'm pretty sure it was bug type. I couldn't remember what they said they were sending out. But I want to kind of level up some of the others, at least where I can. Lieutenant Surge is not going to be a problem, so I'm not too worried about that right now. What I am worried about is... I'm trying to think about what route I want to take, because you can take different routes here. I think... I'm trying to think. Lavender Town. Where do you go from Lavender Town? I'm trying to think. Because I know you could either go left or down. There's other things you have to do ahead of time, but that's the option. Because I know you can hit Fuchsia City from the left or from the right. I think I usually go for the left. I think that just provides the most opportunity to get things done, personally. I have no real preference, but since I've done that normally, I think I will just continue to do that. But honestly, like, I'm still a little bit of a distance from that, so I might honestly just take a chance and do it the other way. Might at least offer something new. I'm open to being surprised. Oh, I did not mean to do this. Okay, I thought that was going to do a lot more damage than it actually did. But yeah, I'm open to whichever route. Might do the one I'm more familiar with, just for the fact that I'm familiar with it. But I also might do something different just to... I don't recall if I've ever actually gone down from Lavender Town. Like, over going left. I don't think that's ever been a decision I've made. I think it's also because you're already kind of in... What is it? Celadon City? I think? I'm getting my cities confused. I think that's where... Yeah, I think that's kind of where you're supposed to go next. Since you're already kind of there in that area, I think I'm just used to going left from there, going to the bike path. But also, like, towards the mid-game, like, late game, that's... I think that just has higher levels in general, if I'm not mistaken, like the trainers. Especially at this point in the game where you're just trying to get levels wherever you can. Okay, I meant to switch out. I forgot Beedrill was leading. But especially where you're trying to get levels at that point in the game, like, I think that's useful. Because the right side also has a lot... Both sides have a lot of trainers. It's more so, like, what do you want to face? Because I think on the left it's mostly poison types. Which means that if you do not have a psychic type, or even just anything that can kind of cover your butt there, you're kind of going to be in trouble. I remember when I used to go without... like, I would have a Kadabra. Nowadays I would have a Kadabra at that point. If I would go without a psychic type, that whole, like, bike... Oh my god, the cycling road, that would be a whole pain. Just because, like, poison types, you... Without the psychic type, or even just anything like that, you're gonna have trouble if you're not at least some levels ahead of it. I keep forgetting to switch out. Who do we have that I wanna... I just want to gain some levels where I can. But yeah, if you don't have, like, even, like, grass type is not going to touch them very well. Water type can kind of work if you have surf, but you don't have surf at that point. At least in that area to where... unless you took the other path first, which, like I said, I didn't. Or I usually don't. So, unless you have surf and you're some levels above, you're not gonna get by very easily without the psychic type. Which is why I'm hoping to god, like, I can get this drowsy, because I think that might be my only chance to get another psychic type, at least anytime soon. Because I'm trying to think, I think it's, Abra... I don't know why it's set down highly. I'm just trying to get levels where I can, like, if I think I can get easy levels. But yeah, I think it's just Abra and Drowsy. Are those the only two psychics in the game? Am I, obviously, besides legendaries, is that the only options? I'm trying to think. I might be missing one. I mean, I have Sabe for Confusion, which works. It's more so that the defense is, like, god-awful. I forgot to switch out again, didn't I? Yeah, the defense is just terrible. But if I can keep that psychic move and have it carry me, I can theoretically, like, get through those, but like I said, it's gonna be a pain in that area. But it could also just be an interesting challenge just to go without a psychic type. But unfortunately, it's not really my choice. That's kind of whether the game gives me the luck or it doesn't. And I think on Route 11, I think one of my options, I think it's Drowsy, Ekans. There's more, but in terms of new stuff, I think that might be... Are those my only options in terms of stuff that's new? I think so. So if I run into duplicate, I have another shot, so that's at least something. But in this case, I'm trying to think. Yeah, okay, yeah. That would be Drowsy. I think Ekans is the version exclusive over there. Oh, and I forgot. I think we can get our, I think we get the old rod here. So we can also get a magic carp. But yeah, I believe we can also get a magic carp. If I remember correctly. I think... Is it next door? Yes, I think so. I used to not even use, Gyarados. Yeah, so I mean, Magikarp on the team right now isn't gonna do a whole lot. Let me see. Rod. It's not gonna do a whole lot right now. But if we go back and just grind it up, definitely gonna be useful. But I actually don't know what moves it can learn on its own without TM, which can possibly be a little bit of a pain. Oh god. Okay, don't... I didn't even think of the the thing I was using. This is why I'm not paying attention to the levels, and I really should be, because one of them is gonna end up killing me. Okay. So I guess technically we had 5 possible catches in total. We already used up... That's the third one, and we only got 1. Can I fit Leviathan in here? Leviathan. Can I? You know, I kind of like Levi as just... Yeah, I think that's a nice name just by itself. We're gonna keep that. But I'm trying to get all my catches now because I know it's gonna be a pain to go through all of the trainers on the right. I'm just avoiding them while I can. But yeah, Diglett Cave actually could definitely help us for later. Since we don't have a... Since we didn't get a Nidoran, we're gonna be lacking with the ground move department. Oh, it's Diglett! In Diglett Cave? But yeah, it's worth... I never use Diglett, like, at all. I don't use a lot of ground types in general, but I honestly think Diglett is pretty useful. Especially, like, in a Nuzlocke. I think ground... I don't think you see ground types a lot in general outside of, like Nidoking. Like, obviously, like, the secondary typing, like, you got Geodude and everything, but I think they're more known as, like, the rock like rock moves. Which technically, yeah, I guess that would be, you know, fair to see them like that, but I think, yeah, Diglett just pure ground type. Can it take a poison? You know what? Yeah, I could probably take a poison sting. But the only damn, I forgot it's not very effective, but I'm afraid to do another fury attack. Because it's probably just gonna knock it right out. Did I have a great ball on me? Am I just blind? Did I have a great ball? Oh, okay. I don't think I did. No, I did not. So I only have the Pokeballs right now. Which I'm gonna need to pick up more of if I'm going to get another catch. Okay. We're good on Diglett. And what I actually think I might do is level up Diglett. What can I name Diglett? What can I name Diglett? I don't know what. Can I just like... There we go. Love that. I'm very creative. I'm trying so hard with the names, but oh my god, I'm not creative in the slightest. And you know what the problem is gonna be? I'm gonna go into the PC and then wonder who is who. That's gonna screw me up big time. I probably should have just kept the names as them. Obviously in later generations it's a lot easier, but this is like kind of a pain. Okay, we're pretty good on cash right now, actually. We'll do 8. We could really use some super potions. Okay. Awakening, repel, paralyze. I think we'll skip on the rest. I think we're good right now. But what I want to do now that I'm just praying is that we get a Drowsy. Please, please, please. Oh, hell yeah. I celebrate a little too soon. We actually need to catch it. Yeah, I was like, I don't know how much damage that's gonna do at level 9. I'm afraid to do any more. Do we have, I think Sabe knows sleep powder. Doesn't it? I think? Sleep powder, okay. Yeah, definitely switch in. I kind of forgot that Sabe knew sleep powder. Also poison powder. I guess that works too. But I'm just gonna go with the sleep powder. It's probably gonna be easier. I don't want to take the chance on poisoning it. If we need to, we will. But I honestly don't think so. Damn it. Infusion. I don't want to tackle. I'm really afraid to tackle it. I'm just gonna, yeah. I'm not taking chances with this. If it was a different catch, then maybe. Oh, thank God. Yeah, if it had been a different catch, then maybe. I probably wouldn't have been so concerned. But being like 10 levels above, I'm not taking chances of just knocking it out. Because then we don't get another chance. What do we want to name Drowsy? I honestly... I'm thinking, and I don't know why I'm thinking of Legends Arceus with Ursa Ring. I don't know why. I don't know why. I'm playing a game and I'm thinking about another game. Yeah, I want to get these trainers. I want to get all the XP I can. Because I know late game, that's gonna be hard. The Versus Seeker was the best thing they added to the remakes. And realizing that they don't have it here that's gonna be a... Yeah, that's gonna be hard. I didn't realize this was gonna be level 21. I thought they were like level 18. But, yeah, that's gonna be... Later on, that's gonna be kind of a pain to get those levels. I don't think I've ever technically beaten... Have I beaten Red and Blue? I don't think I've technically beaten Red and Blue. I think it was only Fire Red and Leaf Green. So it's like I'm familiar with the late game. It's more so that I'm not sure how I'm gonna grind it out, because grinding those last levels, like, if you're lucky, I think you can get to even just, like, battling trainers and just generally just, you know, doing things that way. Please tell me we're still... Yeah, we're at 30. Hold on. Really, 37. At late game, I think if you, like, fight all the trainers and you're just generally keeping up with the game, I think you can get around to level 40, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe even a little less than that, but I still attest that you can't really face the Elite Four until at least level 50. 50 was the lowest I've beaten. I've beaten them. All of my team was at least level 50. And that was even, like, depending on the team that I took, because I did alter it occasionally, depending on the team, that could either be, like, that could even be way harder. So if you're prepped and prepared, like, I've had teams where it was, like, the ideal team, that was still, like, level 50. So if you have something not so ideal, or maybe something that doesn't have good coverage, like, 55 at least. So I'm not looking forward to that grind. I could do with a Poliwag. Poliwag would be cool. I've never had a Poliwag. Yeah, I don't tend to have a lot of water types in general. I've had Magikarp and Gyarados in the past, several times. So if I get the chance to get a Poliwag, I actually might. I wouldn't be against that. That would actually be kind of nice just to try something different. But also Poliwag is kind of cuter, not gonna lie. Evolution's not so much, but yeah, Poliwag is really cute. But we're also keeping Beedrill on the team. Like, I'm I'm kind of refusing to get rid of Beedrill until I absolutely have to. Which, I don't know. Beedrill might hang around for a while. Beedrill needs to stick around at least until I could actually give it a proper name. That's Buzzkill. I love it. I could do with a Horsey, too. Horsey actually would probably be really good. I don't think I've ever... Yeah, because I've never used Poliwag. I've never used Horsey. Obviously, any of the evolutions either. Can I? No, I'm not gonna try. But yeah, I've never used them. I mean, there's no rule that I can't use 2 water types. I mean, right now, what do I have? I have two flying types and 2 bug types on the team simultaneously. I just want to use them, you know? I want to have them around for a while. I don't want to just use them and then dump them. But also, I want to, you know, at least for most of them, I want to at least get to their final evolution. That at least makes me feel like I used them for a while. Sabe, I'm not sure how much Sabe's going to stick around now that we have a psychic type. But also, Sabe has all, like, sleep powder, poison powder, so it actually could be useful. That is not what I meant to do. Beedrill is just getting its butt kicked because I keep forgetting to switch out. But yeah, Sabe knows a lot of the moves like sleep powder and everything, so that actually could be useful, especially if we're gonna be catching harder Pokemon. Like does Snorlax count as possible encounter for that route? I think I usually consider, like, I don't want to say it's a gifted Pokemon, but like encounters like that, I think I count them as their own separate thing that we can. I don't think I would use Snorlax, honestly. Even if I did catch it, I don't think I would use it. But I never have before, so I'd be open to it, but I'm not sure, like, that late game how a normal type would fit onto the team. Okay, we got an evolution. I forgot 20. For some reason I thought it might be 21. Yeah, I don't know how normal type would fit into the team that late. It also depends on where we're at in that point, like, depending on if we've had deaths, if we've had switches in the team. So, fully depends, honestly. I forgot how many trainers were actually in this area. No, I'm down to, honestly, like, figure out new techniques. Just I actually want to try to have it so that the team I have going into the Elite Four, or at least for the most part, is different from what I usually have. Which is gonna be hard because I will probably have the Charizard going in. But I could technically choose something different if I wanted to really do something different. Because what was my normal? I think my normal team, Charizard, Raichu, which we're kind of already screwed on the Raichu. So, Charizard, Raichu. I think I usually had a Gyarados, Kadabra, and then what are the two that I don't think I had a grass type. Who else did I have? Because I was pretty covered in terms of most of the... Okay, I had a Pidgeot. Okay. I had a flying type. I think I covered a good amount of the... good number of the basic types. And I'm struggling to remember what else I had. Because I know for a fact that I have not brought Eradicate. Yeah. Eradicate would be funny, actually. But yeah, I'm trying to remember. God. Like, I had a fire type, a water type, an electric type. Psychic type. Yeah, I'm struggling to remember what my last typing was. Where is... I don't know who I was looking for. You're not really gonna do much. That's the thing. But yeah, never had a rock type. In the Elite Four. I think... I had a Vaporeon once. I had a Nidoking once. But I think that was the playthrough that I was just trying to finish the game. I needed to get to endgame content to trade over some stuff. So I don't really count that so much just because I was kind of speeding through the game. I do not like this. Who do I have? Nothing useful. Is it sad to use a potion right now? But honestly, these are a lot tougher than I thought it would be, so I might have to save the rest until next time, honestly. But I'm trying to think of the possible team I could have if I didn't use any of the ones that I've used in the past. So if I can get a Growlithe, that would actually be useful. I'd love a Vaporeon, honestly. Are we just gonna keep on missing? Yeah, we have none left. None of you are gonna do a whole lot. But yeah, I could do a Growlithe, Arcanine. What else? What else could I do? If I'm just covering the types, because my only real... I mean, I'm not gonna use a legendary. That's just not a huge fan of it, especially in Nuzlocke. I can do... I could technically do Jolteon, but honestly, I'd much rather have Vaporeon, if I'm being honest. And then flying type, I could do Chickadee. I could. It's not that much different. And honestly, the flying type, my flying type got the least amount of use in the Elite Four, so I could just use something else. Just in place of it. Never brought a rock type to the Elite Four. That would be something. Grass type, not... I don't think it's gonna do much with the Elite Four. But then again, it's like, I would be using the electric type against flying types. And water types. And if I don't have an electric type, then, you know. But if I have a rock type, that I can kind of get away with that. So, it's just about strategizing different things that I can possibly do. I know we're a long way off, but it's still something to think about. But I think next time I'm going to focus on doing the rest of the trainers doing the SSN. I want to get that one done as quickly as possible because it's just kind of annoying. I never really liked the SSN. And then we can do Lieutenant Surge, and that's kind of where things kind of speed up from there. So, till next time.